Recommend completing an old book titled, I Roar with Ice, sweeping through the era of spiritual revival. At the age of 40, some have achieved great success and some have achieved nothing, but Lin Feng's story has just begun. Lin Feng traveled to the world of immortal martial arts, picked up a beautiful woman, and also practiced a rebellious high demon defense and high demon dodge. At the same time, he was able to enter the legendary world of the whole nation, sharing the achievements of the two martial arts realms, and eventually became the two supreme martial gods. Keywords of the novel. Hot-blooded legend. 40-year-old god of war, the older you get, the more demonic you become without pop-ups. Hot-blooded legend. 40-year-old god of war, the older you get, the more demonic you become. Download the full text. Hot-blooded legend. 40-year-old god of war, the older you get, the more demonic you become. Latest chapter reading. Chapter 1. Picking up a pretty girl at the beginning. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 1. Picking up a pretty girl at the beginning. This is a martial arts school with an ancient and somewhat dilapidated design. There are slight cracks on the exterior wall. But there was no wild grass at all, indicating that the owner was very careful in his maintenance. In the backyard of the martial arts school, in the largest bedroom, 39-year-old Lin Feng is slowly waking up. This is his 30th day crossing this boundary. 30 days ago, Lin Feng worked continuously on the Blue Star for 36 hours and died suddenly. He vividly remembers the taste of death in the minute before his death. Why is the heart pounding? Labor and management still have 15 years of unpaid mortgage. Isn't it just like this? The supreme VIP and top sand donation that by blind just rushed for over the weekend. I finally managed to win the first dragon slaying game in the entire server, and it's still a near miss. The horse riders started working overtime before they had a chance to enjoy themselves. Lying down, something's wrong. It seems like my heart is not beating anymore. When Lin Feng opened his eyes again, he realized that he seemed to have traveled through time. And he was sitting on a bed covered in bright red brocade, with a girl wearing a red veil beside him. On the table in the middle of the room, there is also a pair of bright red candles lit. On the night of wedding candles. Immediately after, endless memories surged wildly. Originally, Lin Feng traveled to the Tsangyuan immortal martial arts realm, with a fellow of the same name and surname. Before getting married, his predecessor practiced the technique of killing immortals and engaged in a fierce battle with the person from the Quick Sword sect who came to seize the martial arts school. Although he repelled the person from the Quick Blade sect, he also suffered internal injuries. On the night of getting married, Lin Feng didn't make it through, and it was at this moment that he crossed over. Did you pick up a pretty girl at the beginning of this incident? No, how could a gentleman behave like this? When I lift the bride's veil, I cannot say anything about time travel, but I can make up a pretext to get by and leave this place. Don't miss her. Lin Feng gently lifted the red cap. I said girl. Husband, why are you still calling others girls? A coquettish voice that is pleasant to both joy and anger. Following closely behind was a stunning face. The three-dimensional features, deep eyes, and trembling eyelashes seemed to tremble on Lin Feng's heart tip. It is truly a pink face with spring in it, delicate and charming. Madam's words are very accurate. Cough, it seems like it's okay not to leave. Lin Feng immediately began his honeymoon with 18-year-old Ling Boer. For a month, Lin Feng not only became obsessed with the gentle and charming nature of his little wife, but also gained a rough understanding of the Tsangyuan immortal martial arts realm. Since it is called the Tsangyuan immortal martial realm, it naturally coexists with the Shuxian sect and the Wudao sect. However, the cultivation sects in Tsangyuan continent are like elephants in beast fighting chess, while other martial arts sects are like tigers and lions. The immortal cultivation sect's gate hanger beats all the martial arts sections. But why hasn't the martial arts sect been destroyed yet? The reason is that there is also a mouse-like existence in the martial arts sect. The immortal killing sect. The cultivation techniques of this sect are mostly focused on magic and magic avoidance, and are often beaten by all martial arts sects, but they can still restrain the cultivation sections. Therefore, due to the mutual restraint of the three parties, the cultivation sect and the martial arts sect coexisted in the Tsangyuan immortal and martial arts realm. Until over 300 years ago. The three major cultivation sects of the Tsangyuan continent disappeared overnight. No one knows the reason. But what followed was like a game of animal fighting, without an elephant. As a mouse character, the immortal killing sect immediately lost its meaning of existence and became a target of arbitrary bullying by other martial arts sections. The immortal killing sect has also gone from occupying 72 spiritual mountains of all sizes during its heyday to now having only one martial arts school. That's right, it's Lin Feng's martial arts school. And Lin Feng's petite wife, Ling Boer, is the daughter of the previous generation leader of the immortal killing sect. The technique of the immortal killing sect is passed down from male to female, so after the death of the previous sect leader, Lin Feng's cheap father-in-law, Lin Feng undoubtedly became a descendant of the immortal killing sect. More than a month ago, 3 days before their predecessor got married, a master of the 8th grade martial arts class in the Kuaishou Gate threatened to buy this Qingshi martial arts school for 0 yuan, and had a big battle with their predecessor of the 7th grade martial arts class. Although the accuracy of the quick knife gate technique is slightly low, it excels in its swift moves, while the immortal killing sect specializes in magic defense and magic evasion, belonging to the humanities students who take physics exams. In the end, they ended up losing both sides. The 8th level is lower than the 7th level, and the Kuaishou sect is still an unremarkable small sect. It can also defeat both sides, indicating that the killing immortal sect technique is indeed the existence of being beaten by other martial arts sections. Since getting married for a month, Lin Feng has been worried about the Kuaidao sect or other martial arts sects coming to provoke him, so he has been studying whether he can transfer to other sects for cultivation. After all, this Qingshi martial arts school is his only asset now, not to mention a charming little wife who took someone else's red pill. He needs to be guarded. However, after some research, he found that the technique of the immortal killing sect was quite unique. As long as one practiced it, they could not switch to other techniques, otherwise their muscles and meridians would be broken. This discovery dealt a great blow to Lin Feng, causing him to struggle with sleep and food, and often having nightmares. For example, today, when Lin Feng woke up leisurely, his first sentence was to say to the petite wife beside him, "Madam, I'm sorry for my husband," Lin Feng whispered as he looked at the lovely child in his arms. "Why did your husband say this?" Ling Boer also woke up leisurely and asked in a coquettish voice. "I married a nobleman in my late 20s, and only learned last night that I seem to have a fondness for Long Yang," Lin Feng said dejectedly. "Ah! How could my husband know?" Ling Boer was startled and widened her beautiful eyes in surprise. "As the saying goes, I have thoughts day and dreams night. Last night, when I fell asleep, I felt like I had a dream. Kissing an old man with a beard was particularly passionate." Lin Feng replied with a low expression. Ling Boer was momentarily taken aback, then burst out laughing with a puff sound, shyly saying, "My silly husband, you kissed me. What? Did you grow a beard?" The couple were whispering intimate words under the bed when Lin Feng heard the panicked voice of the maid Xior. Master, it's not good. The person from the Quick Blade sect is here again." Lin Feng's heart tightened, he quickly washed and changed clothes, and rushed to the front hall martial arts school. In the front hall, I saw a tall young man dressed in a sleek black suit, with a bright big knife on his back and a back, standing proudly in the center of the field. It was just over a month ago that the leader of the Kuaishou sect, the 8th grade warrior Wang San, had a big battle with his predecessor. A month ago, you returned from a serious injury. Today, who else has the face to come knocking on your door? Lin Feng sounded ahead. Hee, that's right. However, I was successfully promoted to the 7th level martial artist yesterday. It's better for Master Lin to sell this Qingshi martial arts school. The dog's life is also his life, so we should cherish it, Wang San said leisurely. Lin Feng felt a thump in his heart, damn it. Previously, they were at level 8 and could easily defeat their predecessors. Now that they have advanced to level 7, how could they be opponents? However, this is my only asset in the Tsangyuan continent, how can I easily give it up? Moreover, this is the dowry of the petite wife Ling Boer. Lin Feng frowned and clasped his right hand on the hilt of the sword, stepping forward. At this moment, Ling Boer had also finished grooming and had just walked to the front hall, where she heard everything clearly. In the battle a month ago, her predecessor was also injured quite a bit. Ling Boer naturally knew Lin Feng's combat power clearly. She quickly grabbed Lin Feng and whispered. Husband, leaving the Green Mountains behind is not afraid of not having firewood to burn, it's just a mere martial arts school. Lin Feng knew this truth and was hesitating when he only heard, by the way, madam, please stay with me too. I am the one who cherishes fragrance and jade the most, and I don't mind it. Ha ha ha, Wang Sanjian laughed. Ling Boer's pretty face immediately turned red. Oh my goodness, this little face is so tender that it flows out of water. The master of this hall will let your useless husband learn the knife technique first, and then let the young lady learn it in the evening. Ha ha ha. Wang San laughed wildly. Can't bear it any more. San Lang Lang. Sword unsheathed. The 8th grade warrior is able to generate a small amount of true qi in his body, which is considered a sign of officially entering the martial arts path. A 7th grade warrior will further strengthen their true qi and flow throughout their body, surpassing others in terms of durability and blessing of martial arts techniques. A month ago, although his predecessor was defeated in martial arts, he relied on his true qi to last longer and suffered a mutual defeat against Wang San. Now, the other party has also been promoted to a 7th grade warrior, and Lin Feng's only advantage has been completely eliminated. Despite Lin Feng drawing his sword first, he quickly fell into the disadvantageous position. Quick, too fast. The Kuai Dao sect deserves its reputation. Lin Feng knew exactly where Wang San's big sword was going, but he couldn't dodge it. And my own attack also missed all the shots because I couldn't keep up with Wang San's movements. Unfortunately, the skill points of the immortal killing sect are all focused on magic and magic avoidance. If the points are focused on agility and accuracy, Lin Feng has 80% confidence that he can avoid Wang San's attack and bring him down. Without producing half a pillar of incense, Lin Feng's arms and thighs were hit 3 times by a large knife, bleeding profusely. That's all. Wang San wanted to humiliate Lin Feng well in front of Ling Boer and not kill him. Otherwise, Lin Feng estimated that he had become the soul of the sword by now. The warm-up is over, Master Lin, feel free to go. This Qingshi martial arts school, along with Lady Zun, I will take good care of you, ha ha ha. After Wang San laughed heartily, his big sword first chopped towards Lin Feng's face. Taking advantage of Lin Feng's lifting of the sword to block the opening of the door, the big sword sank and struck towards Lin Feng's heart. Husband! Ling Boer screamed in agony. Lin Feng knows, it's over. Even if he knows the other person's route, his movements can't keep up at all. Just as the big knife was about to strike Lin Feng's heart, an emotionless mechanical sound suddenly rang out in Lin Feng's mind. Dual World Shared System, loading completed, current main world. Tsangyuan Immortal Martial World. Random selection in the sub-world. Random selection completed, current sub-world. National Legend Realm. The martial arts achievements and spiritual tools obtained by the host in 2 interfaces will be shared in both interfaces when entering the secondary world. The main world time is paused and can be accessed once a day. Now, the first entry is activated, Schwa. With a flash of white light, before Lin Feng could react, he fell into a daze and lost consciousness. When he opened his eyes again, a familiar voice came to his ear. Dang 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 dang. Then a quaint and heavy stone door slowly pushed open, revealing a familiar interface. Lin Feng looked at the familiar interface and was surprised. Sleeping slot, isn't this the legendary game I used to work day and night? End of this chapter. Chapter 2. Basic Swordsmanship, a book worth 20,000. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 2. Basic Swordsmanship, a book worth 20,000. Lin Feng is very familiar with this interface, which is the login interface for legendary games. However, there is only one option for warriors. Mages and Taoists are not allowed to choose. Please name your character. Lin Feng was excited for a moment, and the labor and management even thought I had crossed without a golden finger. Isn't this just here? Will the martial arts achievements and spiritual tools obtained from the two interfaces be shared in both interfaces? When entering the secondary world, the main world time pauses. Okay, great. Wang San, wash your neck clean and wait for the labor management to kill you back. Lin Feng is eager for revenge and no longer entangled in the origin of the golden finger. He immediately names his warrior character with his real name, Lin Feng, and enters the game. Due to the fact that the host world is a mid-level warrior of level 7, the initial level in the secondary world has been increased to level 10. Starting at level 10. Great, it's a hassle. Lin Feng entered the game and noticed a countdown in the upper right corner of his field of vision. 3 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. It seems that entering the world of national legends is limited to 4 hours. Lin Feng glanced at his position again. It should be Border Village. But the map seems to be much larger than in the legendary game. By the way, this is the legendary world of the whole nation, and upon hearing it, one can tell that it is a game world, not just a simple game. So, will death here lead to resurrection in a safe zone or permanent death? Lin Feng didn't pay much attention to this and looked around. Surrounded by players who come and go, all dressed in cloth, but with weapons such as wooden swords, bronze swords, and ebony swords. Lin Feng opened his character panel. There is only one cloth garment, a wooden sword, and a small health bottle that restores 20 health points. Cloth, ordinary low-level spiritual tool. Defense 0.2, magic resistance 0.1, lasting 5/5, requires level 1 wooden sword, ordinary low-level spiritual tool. Attacks 2.5, lasts 5/5, requires level 1. Besides, there is nothing on my body and in my backpack, even the gold coins are 0. It seems that the increase is only the initial level, without any additional equipment or coins. I haven't brought my clothes and swords from the Tsangyuan continent, so it seems that they don't belong to the shared spiritual tools between the two realms, and are better than cloth clothes and wooden swords. Lin Feng checked his character's attribute panel again. Name. Lin Feng. Level. Level 10 health. 89 attack power. 3.7 defense. 0.3 MOU. 7.8 accurate. 5 agility. 15 magic evasion. 20% skills. Basic swordsmanship, not learned, demon subduing mind technique, level 5, lightning protection technique, level 2. Lin Feng immediately realized that although he was at level 10, he only equipped cloth clothes and wooden swords, can attribute, but out of thin air, it has added 7.7 magic spells and 10% magic evasion. It is the most scarce and valuable attribute of warriors in legends. This should be the effect of the immortal killing sect technique, which is the attribute of the demon subduing heart technique and lightning protection technique. My own improvement in the dual space is indeed shared. So to put it this way, it is absolutely feasible to enhance the attributes of warriors in the legendary world of the whole nation and return to the Tsangyuan continent to deal with scum like the Kueishunmen. Then, using the techniques of the immortal killing sect in the Tsangyuan continent, enhance the magic palace and magic dodge, and dominate the legendary world of the whole nation. A virtuous cycle. There's nothing to say about that, hurry up and go level up and get equipment. Anyway, when entering the secondary world, the time in the main world is paused, so there is no need to worry about any misunderstandings. The top priority is to first develop a book called Basic Swordsmanship, which is a skill that can be learned at level 7 for warrior professions. By increasing accuracy, it can not only improve the efficiency of warrior profession training, but also become an attribute that Lin Feng urgently needs. There are 3 ways to obtain this level 7 basic skill book. 1. Obtain by completing tasks. But Lin Feng looked for it and found that the NPC had not released this task. On the contrary, there is a beginner task that requires tasks such as scarecrow hats, toad venom glands, and cannibal flower petals. The reward is not a skill book, but breaking through the level limit of 10 and allowing entry into the Beaky City. Isn't it possible to complete this task, not to be promoted to level 11, not to go to Beaky City? 2. Spend 550 gold coins to buy from the bookstore, but Lin Feng doesn't have a single gold coin in his backpack now. 3. Killing skeleton elves or zombies can explode, but it is obvious that these monsters are not something that a level 10 warrior with a cloth-clad wooden sword and no potion can deal with. In addition, Lin Feng also took a look at the NPC selling equipment. The NPC selling jewelry actually sells a small amount of jewelry that is significantly overpriced. These abnormally priced jewelry are likely to be top-notch. Unfortunately, Lin Feng didn't have a penny in his pocket, otherwise he would have gambled on the best quality. So Lin Feng now has only one choice. Kill chickens and deer, cut meat to sell for money, and save enough money to buy at the bookstore. This is also the standard developmental mode in the early stages of legendary games. Lin Feng carefully observed and found that some players who were also wearing cloth clothes and carrying wooden swords easily killed a deer. This convinced him that the deer here were ordinary monsters, similar to those in legendary games, and did not have any abnormal attributes. Lin Feng also found a deer to kill and swung his wooden sword to attack. The little deer angrily raised its horns and fought back, causing Lin Feng's bloodline to drop slightly. Fortunately, only slight pain is acceptable. This deer's attack is only 2.4, and both defenses are 0, which is very weak. Yo yo, the little deer let out a mournful cry and fell under Lin Feng's wooden sword. Experience value plus 15. Lin Feng skillfully bent down to dig for meat, and a few seconds later, meat discovered. I opened my backpack and took a look. It has a purity of 8 out of 10 and is estimated to sell for several tens of gold coins. Killing a deer, Lin Feng only lost a few health points, which is insignificant. Keep killing. Don't let go of the scarecrow and the rake cat that you come across by the way. 20 minutes later, Lin Feng walked back to the border village with more than 10 pieces of deer meat in his arms. The time spent was much longer than expected, mainly because many people were rushing to kill deer and dig meat. Why don't you go to the skeleton cave to practice? Lin Feng was very surprised. Without much thought, Lin Feng found the butcher and sold the deer meat for over 900 gold coins. Then he came to the bookstore and was about to spend 550 gold coins to buy a book called Basic Swordsmanship, when he heard a player shouting. Level 7 skill book, level 9 skill book, all sold for 20,000 gold coins. The bookstore only sells 550 gold coins, but you sell 20,000 gold coins. Is there a special sale? It's funny. Lin Feng looked at the player named Lost Memories, and found that the National Legend realm cannot view the player's equipment list, only roughly judging from their appearance. Cloth clothing, short sword, bronze helmet, traditional necklace, steel bracelet, the ring is too small to see clearly, it seems to be a horn ring. Friend, new arrivals, come to a level 7 book, the player named Lost Memories asked. Lin Feng ignored him and directly talked to the bookstore owner. Young man, what can I help you with? The bookstore owner had a standard conversation. I want to buy a skill book, Lin Feng replied. No problem, young man. I have all my inventory here, take your time selecting. The bookstore owner said and opened the book list. Lin Feng glanced at it and felt confused. Empty. Hee, haven't you bought it? I'll tell you, all the bookstores in the beginner village are monopolized by us. There should be one in Biki City, but if you don't complete the beginner task, you won't be able to go at all. Lost Memories arrogantly said. Lin Feng was shocked. What this person said is most likely true. In this way, my plan to start with basic swordsmanship and then quickly go to the skeleton cave may run aground. A level 10 warrior, it's already a bit difficult to carry skeleton monsters, but without basic swordsmanship, it would be even more challenging. How about buying a book, 2W5 gold coins? Dig more meat and you'll still have a day, said Lost Memory. So why did it increase by 50 gold coins? As a seasoned legendary player, Lin Feng naturally refuses to be the scapegoat. But he does need this skill book, and in the short term, it seems that besides buying it, he really can't get it. In the midst of confusion, another player named Wong Without Fish walked over. Lao Dio, how's business today? Lao Wang, it's not that good. I just met a new person and didn't buy it yet, Lin Feng said regretfully, glancing at the Lost Memories. Then you have to work hard. I just received an electric zombie skeleton, which can be upgraded to level 11, said Wang, who was not a fish. Is it really fake? How much did it cost? Asked the Lost Memory. 48W gold coins, I've emptied my house, replied the fishless Wang. You can sleep in a slot and save 20,000 yuan. You've already made it through riding a horse, and the labor and capital will have to continue to stay here, said the Lost Memory in pain. Electric zombie bones, what are you doing? Lin Feng immediately became interested when he heard the 3 words, electric zombie. New friend. The electric zombie skeleton is the last item in the beginner's quest. Here, novice tasks are not completed, and the level can only be limited to level 10. Those who cannot be promoted to level 11 are also not allowed to enter the main city. Electric zombie skeletons, of course, are explosive items of electric zombies and the most difficult thing for beginners to do. They are level 10 minions, and without a group of people forming a team, they cannot be killed at all. Wang, who didn't fish, was quite friendly and explained casually before leaving. Lin Feng is not only curious about novice tasks, but also skeptical of what Wang, who doesn't fish, said. Electric zombies are certainly very powerful and have high magic damage, but as long as the young mage knows fireball magic, he can still be careful and fight. As for whether he still needs to team up with a group of people. Can I buy a book or not? If I don't, I'll leave, asked Lost Memory impatiently. Electric zombie bones, can you keep them? Lin Feng suddenly asked. Hee, it's not that I look down on you, brother. Unless you're destined to grab one, you better prepare 50,000 gold coins for that thing, said Lost Memory. Let's make a bet. Within a day, I'll get you a skeleton of an electric zombie, and you can give me 45W gold coins, Lin Feng smiled. Huh, okay, I sell books in the border village every day at noon. Come find me when you have me. The loss of memories is probably due to the feeling that Lin Feng is talking big, lazy to argue, and readily agreeing without any loss. But as a condition, you can give me a copy of Basic Swordsmanship first, Lin Feng said. Looking at Lin Feng with Lost Memories like a fool, as if asking. Are you sick or am I sick? Brother, you're using this abacus, probably even the people in the skeleton cave can hear you. Lost Memory mocked and turned his head before leaving. The skill book, priced at 550 gold coins, has only 275 gold coins in the store. You are not willing to gamble on such a small price and still want to get out of it. Lin Feng said. Upon hearing these words, the Lost Memories stopped and turned around, saying. Brother, if you want to talk so much, I will invite the God of War contract. End of this chapter. Chapter 3. God of War Contract. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 3 God of War Contract. The God of War Contract is a completely unfamiliar term for Lin Feng. Lost Memories explain. The legendary world of the whole nation is not a virtual game, but a real world traversed by many parallel worlds of humans. Even many people have never heard of the game Legend, let alone played it. There is no Krypton Mall or GM here, but there are elite players who have achieved a certain level of status by practicing 3 major professions, surpassing ordinary players. These elite players are eligible to use their reputation as collateral for some transactions. If one party breaks the contract or denies it, this person will be endlessly wanted and pursued by top players in the world of national legends. God of War is a highly respected warrior in the warrior profession. The God of War contract, of course, was not personally signed by the God of War himself. A book called Basic Swordsmanship, inviting the God of War over, isn't this a joke? But rather some binding contracts released by the God of War, which players can use as a guarantee for trading. The gold coins spent on purchasing contracts are, of course, the income of the God of War. If both parties fulfill the contract, the God of War will receive some gold coins for nothing, which is equivalent to the remuneration of the guaranteed transaction. If someone dares to break the contract, it is provoking the God of War. The God of War will issue a wanted notice and even personally step down, making that person pay a price 10 to 100 times heavier than breaking the contract. Because of this layer of relationship, the contract also has a certain binding force. Our transaction, just use this lowest level God of War contract. For a 2,000 gold coin, we will each contribute half. Of course, I can advance the payment now. If you complete the contract, you will naturally have the money to repay me. If it can't be completed, it's not about this little gold coin anymore. You'll have to dig meat for me for free for 2 days. Lost Memories said. Lin Feng pondered for a moment. Although the time of the main world was still paused, his entry into the legendary world of the people was also limited and he couldn't afford to waste it. Moreover, even if it fails, just 2 days of free meat digging is equivalent to giving the other party 50,000 gold coins of meat, which I can afford. I signed it. Okay, it's refreshing. He was overjoyed at the loss of his memories. He didn't expect that Lin Feng wouldn't just say hi. This wave, he either earns 50,000 gold coins with blood or 50,000 gold coins with blood. In short, it will definitely not be a loss. Lin Feng took over the contract and found that the intermediary column was written as God of War. Outyen. The name of Gentamo Zhong'er. After signing the contract and losing his memories, he confidently handed over a book called Basic Swordsmanship to Lin Feng. Without any delay, Lin Feng clapped his hands and learned the skill book. Are you interested in gambling again? Lin Feng smiled. Oh. Let's hear it. Lend me 100,000 gold coins and repay you 150,000 gold coins, Lin Feng said. Sure, but if you can't afford it, for every 50,000 gold coins left behind, you'll have to dig for me for an extra 2 days. Lost Memory said. No problem. Lin Feng smiled. Second signing of the God of War contract, 100,000 gold coins in hand. So, tomorrow at this time, I'll be waiting to collect the zombie bones and 150,000 gold coins. Lost Memory smiled. No, it will be here in 3.5 hours, Lin Feng said firmly. So confident. Okay, it's here, it's a deal. Lost Memories suddenly made Lin Feng feel a little convinced that he could really do it. Lost Memories and left, Lin Feng pondered for a moment. The first thing now is to get the electric zombie bones. With the electric zombie skeleton, he can fulfill the contract of losing memories, earn an additional gold coin, and break through the level limit of level 10. At that time, you can improve yourself in the legend. Whether it's increasing accuracy or agility, when returning to the Tsangyuan continent, it will be an effective attribute to deal with the Quick Sword Sect King 3. Now, Lin Feng is working on a plan to obtain the remains of an electric zombie. Based on his previous experience of chopping deer, scarecrow, and rake cat, Lin Feng believes that the electric zombie attributes here are also the same as in the legend, with a magic attack power of 12.16 and agility of 13. If you want to challenge an electric zombie yourself, magic 7.8 is still not enough, and even eating a blood bottle cannot withstand it. Lin Feng roughly calculated that if equipped with a pair of steel bracelets that defend against 0.1 magic spells and 0.1 magic spells, plus a pair of magic spells and 0.1 magic spells, they would attack 0.1 bull horn rings. This way, one's magic can reach 7.12. If you hit the blood bottle, you can still single-handedly fight against electric zombies. Once surrounded by multiple electric zombies, it can be very dangerous. And basic swordsmanship at level 2 requires level 11 to cultivate, and Lin Feng cannot reach level 11 without completing the beginner task. So currently, I can only practice basic swordsmanship up to level 1, which means increasing accuracy by 3 points. To match the character's own accuracy of 5 points, create a traditional necklace with accuracy of +1. With accuracy of 9 points, it can hit an agile 13 electric zombie with a hit rate of approximately 70%, which is careless. Of course, these are all ordinary equipment. If you want to kill electric zombies more safely and efficiently, you need to equip them with slightly higher attributes. That's why Lin Feng borrowed 100,000 gold coins from Lost Memories again. With this 100,000 gold coins, you can go to the store to gamble on the ultimate. As for why not find someone to collect it? Although these are all low-level equipment and not worth a lot of money, veteran player Lin Feng deeply knows that some things are garbage if no one collects them. Once someone collects them, the water rises and the ship rises. It's still reliable to bet on the best quality on your own. Especially when it comes to losing memories, it has been said that many people in the legendary world have never played Legend at all. While there are plenty of high-quality products in the store, there is still a possibility that some small ones can win the bet. Moreover, Lin Feng has also visited before and found that there are some equipment that are obviously of the highest quality and priced too high. In Legend, the list of stores only displays normal attributes, as well as current durability, without displaying premium attributes and durability limits. So, if you want to know the specific attributes, you must buy them to see them. In this way, it is possible to buy a high-quality and valuable item with good attributes, as well as a high-quality item with junk attributes or just a high durability limit. So, this behavior is referred to as gambling excellence by veteran players. Carrying 100,000 gold coins, Lin Feng walked into the jewelry store. Talk to the boss and open the bracelet bar first. The list is as follows. Iron bracelets, small bracelets, leather gloves, silver bracelets, steel bracelets, large bracelets. The border village only sells these low-level bracelets. Lin Feng naturally prioritizes gambling steel bracelets. After all, this is a bracelet with normal attributes such as defense 0.1 and magic 0.1, which has a high cost-performance ratio. The normal selling price is not low, 1,100 gold coins. However, flipping from beginning to end, Lin Feng surprisingly did not find a steel bracelet with an abnormally high price. This indicates that steel bracelets are not of the best quality. Isn't it true that there are many people here who haven't played Legend before? Can't even bet on the best quality of steel bracelets. After careful consideration, Lin Feng quickly understood. Indeed, many players here are novice players who have never played Legend before, but they still have to face novice tasks. As long as facing novice tasks, one must know that electric zombies have strong magical attack power. So, even novices should know now that the top-quality steel bracelet made by Jia Mou is a good thing. Even any top-notch steel bracelet, they think it's a good thing. In addition, there are other players who can play Legends and occasionally come to search for them, as well as players with the merchant nature of losing memories, so, it's normal for a jewelry store in Border Village not to bet on top-quality steel bracelets. But Hu Tian thought about it and realized that what he needed the most now was the MOU bracelet. In addition to steel bracelets, there was also a type of bracelet with MOU added, which was the MOU 0.1 small bracelet. Because many people only realize the terrifying nature of electric zombies when they reach level 10, they have already changed their bracelets several times by that time. And the small bracelet should be something that has long been phased out. So, there may not be top-notch small bracelets in the store. The early upgrade of Legend is fast, and I have written it in a slightly more detailed way. Book friends are also more patient. I have learned from the previous book and will balance the ratio between the Tsangyuan continent and the national legendary realm. Give me some time to develop my setting and worldview, and kneel down to read it. End of this chapter. Chapter 4. Gambling on Small and Excellent Products. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 4 Gambling on Small and Excellent Products. Lin Feng opened the list of small bracelets. The normal attribute of this bracelet is MOU 0.1, priced at 500 gold coins. There are goods priced at over 300 and over 400 gold coins a head. These small bracelets don't even need to be purchased by Lin Feng, as he knows they must be ordinary equipment without top-quality attributes. After flipping through about a dozen pages, Lin Feng finally discovered a small bracelet that displayed endurance 2 and was priced at 688 gold coins. It is below normal and long-lasting, but the price is much higher than 500 gold coins, which should be a masterpiece. Lin Feng didn't hesitate to buy it. Small bracelet, 1-star regular spirit tool. Defense 0.1, Magic Royal 0.1, lasting 2 out of 5, level 5 required. Sure enough, the little bracelet is top-notch. But the attributes are not what Lin Feng wants. Adding 1 point of defense is just like a regular steel bracelet, and it is not very useful for him now. Even though Lin Feng knew that this small bracelet could bring back the Tsangyuan continent, a 1-point defense boost was clearly not enough to turn him into an iron block. Chicken ribs. Keep gambling. After flipping through a few more pages, Lin Feng discovered a small bracelet with a durability of 1 and a price of 785 gold coins. This looks like it has higher attributes. Buy. Small bracelet, 2-star ordinary spirit tool. Defense 0.1, Magic Resistance 0.1, Attack 0.1, lasting 1/5, level 5 required. Stronger than the one just now, but not very effective. To challenge electric zombies, what Lin Feng needs the most is the magical attribute. Lin Feng continued to flip down. Discovered the third overpriced small bracelet. This time my luck was even worse. It was just a normal attribute, but because the endurance limit was high enough, it caused the price to be artificially high. Lin Feng made 2 more bets later, but neither the 4th nor 5th ones obtained the attributes he wanted. Until the 6th small bracelet, Lin Feng smiled when he saw the price of 2 long-lasting 826 gold coins. Buy. Small bracelet, 2-star regular spirit tool. Magic Royal 0.2, Attack 0.1, lasting 2 out of 5, level 5 required. Beautiful, finally got the small bracelet for adding magic, and added 1 more attack. Later, Lin Feng made a few more bets until all the small bracelets were flipped over and no other ones were found to add magic to the bracelet. Finally, Lin Feng left behind a 2-star bracelet with 1 defense and 1 attack, and the rest were sold to a jewelry store, stopping losses in a timely manner. Then try other options. Besides the small bracelet, there are other small delicacies to gamble on. Forget about the bullhorn ring. Even if it is top-notch, it still adds a magic attack and won't add magic defense. This is the rule of legendary top-notch equipment. But you can bet on traditional necklaces. Anyway, I also need a traditional necklace myself, so I'm not afraid of being too accurate. Lin Feng opened the list of traditional necklaces again. A regular traditional necklace has only one attribute. Accuracy +1. But Lin Feng did not bet on an accurate +2 or higher. Lin Feng had to give up gambling on traditional necklaces. Because, in the early stages of combat, all professions need to wear this necklace, even when dealing with electric zombies, it needs to increase accuracy. The necklace with magic evasion cannot meet the wearing requirements for beginners, so they can only choose to add the accurate one. The inventory of this traditional necklace in the store has been sorted out countless times by countless people, and it is impossible to find an accurate +2 or higher quality. I didn't even bet on the accurate necklace for adding attacks. The best is just a 1-star traditional necklace with accuracy +1 agility +1. Lin Feng was somewhat disappointed. However, looking at this traditional necklace, Lin Feng had a brilliant idea. Accuracy +1, agility +1. Speaking of which, agility is useful, but it is not used to deal with electric zombies, but can be used to return to the Tsingyuan continent to deal with people from the Quicksword Gate. The opponent's moves are fast, and their own evasion speed cannot keep up. If you are agile enough, you may be able to deal with Wang San, right? And with the addition of agility, there is a necklace that can be worn during the beginner's period. Gold necklace. Agility +1, attack 0.1, lasting August 8, level 2 required. The normal selling price is 600 gold coins. Lin Feng immediately opened the list of gold necklaces. Turning to the third page, Lin Feng discovered a durable 7 priced at 726 gold coins. Judging from the selling price, at most one additional attribute can be added, but Lin Feng still bought it. If it were agile +2, it would be great. The result is a 0. 1 Taoist, garbage. Lin Feng continued to flip and gamble. Keep gambling until the 8th point. When Lin Feng saw the selling price, he slapped his thigh and was definitely a good product. Durable 3, priced at 1,138 gold coins. Compared to the normal selling price of 600 gold coins, it almost doubles. Buy. Sure enough, it lived up to expectations. Gold necklace, 3-star regular spirit tool. Accuracy +2, agility +2, attack 0.1, lasting March 8, level 2 required. Added 2 accuracy points and 1 agility point. Full of 3 attributes. It's you. Lin Feng was very excited and gambled for over half an hour, but he finally got a decent piece of equipment. For now, just wear that pair of small bracelets and this gold necklace for the necklace. Next, Lin Feng casually flipped through the ox horn ring, knowing that it was impossible to become an expert in magic, so he only bought 2 normal ones. Bull horn ring, ordinary spiritual tool. Demon resistance 0.1, attack 0.1, lasting May 5, level 9 required. The jewelry is now settled. There are only bronze helmets, cloth clothes, and weapons left to do. Entering the clothing store, Lin Feng sifted through the bronze helmet. No top-notch products were found. Just thinking about it, beginners can only wear bronze helmets and have no choice. So no matter what premium attributes are added, someone wants them, and it's normal to not have them in the store. Lin Feng bought a regular one. The situation of the cloth clothes is slightly special. The entire legend, only clothing is divided into men and women. Jewelry and weapons are inseparable. There are a few pieces of women's clothing that look like top-notch, but Lin Feng can't wear them even if he buys them. For men's clothing, no top-quality items were found. Lin Feng gave up on the item of cloth clothing. There are only weapons left. As a newcomer facing novice tasks, the best weapon that a combat profession can wield is a short sword. The attribute of a regular short sword is attack 3.11. Lin Feng searched through the list of short swords in the weapons store, but did not find any top-notch ones. It seems that the highest level weapon that beginners can wield is similar to a bronze helmet. I was just about to end today's ultimate gambling event, but Lin Feng thought about it again. Maybe it's similar to traditional necklaces and gold necklaces. How about looking at an iron sword? The attribute of an iron sword is attack 5.9, which is actually the same as the total attack power of a short sword, but with a difference in upper and lower limits. The difference is actually not significant. Lin Feng opened the list of iron swords. Sure enough, there are top-notch products here. The third one, Lin Feng bet on an accurate +1 iron sword. Iron sword, 1-star ordinary spiritual tool. Attack 5.9, accuracy +1, endurance 8 out of 10, requires level 9. Lin Feng was overjoyed and continued flipping. However, the remaining few have not surpassed this iron sword. Lin Feng disposed of the excess iron sword, then repaired and replaced it with the top-quality iron sword he had just gambled on. Now, his entire body is equipped as follows. Cloth, ordinary spiritual tool. Defense 0.2, magic resistance 0.1, lasting 5/5, level 1 required iron sword, 1-star ordinary spiritual tool. Attack 5.9, accuracy +1, durability 10/10, requires level 9 bronze helmet, regular prop. Defense 0.1, lasting 8/8, level 10 required gold necklace, 3-star regular spirit tool. Accuracy +2, agility +2, attack 0.1, lasting August 8, level 2 required small bracelet, 2-star regular spirit tool. Magic Royal 0.2, attack 0.1, lasting May 5, level 5 required small bracelet, 2-star ordinary spirit tool. Defense 0.1, magic resistance 0.1, attack 0.1, lasting May 5, level 5 required bullhorn ring, ordinary spiritual tool. Demon resistance 0.1, attack 0.1, lasting May 5, level 9 required bullhorn ring, ordinary spiritual tool. Demon resistance 0.1, attack 0.1, lasting 5/5, level 9 required. Paired with his own attributes, he has now reached the level of attributes, defense 0.5 MOU. 7.13 attack. 6.16 accurate. 8 agility. 17 magic evasion. 20% new book seedlings, need care for collecting, voting, and following up on reading. Street fighting authors rely on recommended slots in the new book issue. Also, hurry up and invest, brothers. You can invest after reading for 10 minutes. Sign the contract now, and you will receive some coins upon signing. There will also be rewards for those who receive coins and those who receive them for free. End of this chapter. Chapter 5. Depart, Zombie Cave. Seeking collection, seeking follow. Up reading. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Chapter 5. Depart, Zombie Cave. Seeking collection, seeking follow. Up reading. Now Lin Feng's magic power has reached 7.13, although there is still a slight difference in magic attack power compared to Electric Zombie's 12.16, it is still barely enough. Lin Feng glanced at the time, and there were still 3 hours and 5 minutes left until he withdrew from the National Legend world. I must go and practice basic swordsmanship. After all, now at level 0, there is no increase in accuracy at all. Dealing with Agile 13 electric zombies, their health loss speed is not too slow. If they often use empty swords, clearing monsters is too slow and can easily lead to danger. Unfortunately, the beginner task has not been completed yet and you cannot enter the Beaky City. Otherwise, you can go to the Fatian Martial Arts School to find a practitioner to practice basic swordsmanship, which is safe and risk-free. Now, Lin Feng can only casually buy some cheap red medicine and walk outside the border village. Chicken, deer, scarecrow, multi-hook cat, rake cat, half-orc, forest snowman. Anyway, in front of Lin Feng, who is at level 10 and has good equipment, there are all small vegetable chickens. Just chop them. To practice basic swordsmanship at level 0 and reach level 1, only 500 proficiency is required. For each hit in a slash, it randomly increases proficiency by 1, 2, or 3 points. And when killing the scarecrow, a mission item, the scarecrow's hat, also exploded. This reminds Lin Feng. It is very likely that if the mission did not reach the step of killing electric zombies, the bones of electric zombies would not explode at all. Lin Feng quickly turned to find the cannibal flower and toad, which are the monsters that need to be killed in the first round of the beginner's mission. These two types of monsters are no longer considered dangerous for level 10 warriors. Lin Feng quickly hit the petals of the cannibal flower and the toad venom gland. Go back and hand in the task first. I didn't give anything, but I gave a lot of experience. Lin Feng has already reached level 10 with 40% experience points. Novice Task Phase 2. The hook of a multi-hooked cat, the rod of a half-orc, and the stamen of a carnivorous flower. Lin Feng, the cannibal flower, just killed 5 or 6 plants, only exploded their petals, not their stamens. This convinced Lin Feng that the corresponding mission items would not explode until that step of the mission. This explains why electric zombie bones are so expensive. Because the boss is unable to electrocute zombie bones, there is no explosive rate. Lin Feng continued to kill Dwago cat, orcs, and carnivorous flower. After receiving the task item, go and hand it over immediately. Experience points have reached 80% at level 10. Moreover, Lin Feng's basic swordsmanship has also been elevated to level 1. Lin Feng looked at his attribute panel and accurately added 3 points, rising from 8 to 11. Now, when dealing with Agile 13 electric zombies, the hit rate can reach approximately 85%, which is enough. The beginner task has also reached the third stage. To rake the cat's rake, the scorpion's shell, and the sickle of the skeleton warrior. The nail rake cat rake is easy to say, scorpion and skull warrior, that's where the skull cave is, quite far away. Lin Feng glanced at the time, and there were 2 hours and 56 minutes left in the countdown in the upper right corner. I don't have time to run towards the skull cave. After weighing the over 70,000 gold coins in his backpack, Lin Feng decided to accept them. Lin Feng walked outside the border village, looking for the rake cat while shouting to the players coming and going. Collect the scorpion's shell and the sickle of the skeleton warrior, black people do not disturb. These two things are not at the same level of difficulty as electric zombie bones, and Lin Feng believes they won't be too expensive. Soon, someone next to me started talking. Through the information revealed by several people, Lin Feng quickly learned the approximate price. The scorpion shell costs approximately 3,000 gold coins, and the sickle of the skeleton warrior costs approximately 5,000 gold coins. Reliable. Buy. Then Lin Feng skillfully obtained the rake of the nail rake cat and handed over the task. The experience value directly overflowed, but it was still level 10. It seems that if you don't complete the beginner task, you really won't be promoted to level 11. However, it's okay. Lin Feng is very familiar with the upgrade mechanism of Legend. These overflow experience points are only temporary accumulation and will not be wasted. The beginner task also enters the final stage. The fur of a forest snowman, the prayer beads of an old monk, and the remains of an electric zombie. Finally, we can kill electric zombies. Lin Feng began preparing items to go to the zombie cave. He first bought several bundles of random teleportation rolls, which were not only used inside the zombie cave, but also at the entrance to the zombie cave because the beach map was too large. He didn't buy the dungeon escape scroll, but spent 800 gold coins and received a return scroll from the player. After buying these scrolls, Lin Feng was surprised to find that they had usage requirements. Detach from battle for 5 seconds before use. That is to say, in the process of fighting monsters or PK, relying on scrolls to escape the battlefield is no longer just a matter of pinching the scrolls. Lin Feng remembered this, it was a matter of life and death. Then, Lin Feng bought 5 bundles of medium red from the pharmacy, and the load was full. He also paid a 30% premium and had someone trade 10 bundles of medium red with excessive weight. After all, the electric zombie bones have all been fried to 50,000 gold coins, and the explosion rate is definitely not high. Lin Feng is prepared to fight back. After gambling on high-quality items, buying equipment, buying mission items, as well as buying scrolls and potions, Lin Feng's high-interest loan of 100,000 gold coins is now only over 30,000. Let's go, zombie hole. Because the map here was too large, Lin Feng randomly paused for a few minutes before finally arriving at the zombie cave. Just entered, the map name displayed here is the entrance to the waste mining area. There are really enough people here. Within Lin Feng's field of vision, he saw at least 20 people. Even those wearing light helmets. Most of these people are sticking out their buttocks and waving their pickaxes while mining. Black iron ore and gold can be kept or sold to players at a high price. The rest of the garbage mines will be directly thrown into the blacksmith shop. This is a common way for many players who have reached level 11 to earn money. Anyway, the old monk's prayer beads should be easy to handle. Lin Feng's goal is electric zombies, and he doesn't brush this layer. He decisively chooses the random lower layer. Fly to the entrance above and enter the first floor of mining area B. This place is still overcrowded, with many people, but no monsters were found. Lin Feng's time is limited, continue to randomly lower levels. This is the southern part of the waste mining area, and here, there are electric zombies. As soon as he entered, Lin Feng saw a team of 5, fighting 2 battles and using 2 tactics, besieging an electric zombie. And they are all wearing cloth clothes. The leader is a male wizard named Mr. Pride. This team adopts a method where soldiers take turns carrying damage. 2 warriors are divided on both sides, facing the crowd and attacking electric zombies to attract hatred. Whenever the electric zombie sizzles and shoots a fierce disease movie attacking a warrior, both mages take the opportunity to output a small fireball. Electric zombies will lose a small amount of health. Then the 2 mages ran away without hesitation. After chasing the mage for a few steps, the electric zombie was re-attracted by the warrior and continued to attack. With each Z-La, the warrior's health bar will be reduced by a certain amount, and the Taoist, Shi Lingling, will add health to the healing spell, while the warrior occasionally eats a blood bottle. Do we need so many people to fight? No matter how bad it is, the 2 young mages have enough to tug at each other, and those 2 little soldiers who were electrocuted, why do they seem to have a face full of pain? Lin Feng was a bit surprised. This team repeated so repeatedly, and soon the electric zombie was killed by this 5-person team. However, nothing exploded. Friend, do you want to electrocute the zombie bones and group them together? Mr. Pride, the male wizard, asked. No, just passing by. Lin Feng shook his head and continued walking forward. The explosion rate of electric zombie bones is not too high, and there are several people forming a team. When will we be able to take turns? Needless to say, at least one of the 5 of them will have their turn, right? It's too slow, why not go it alone? Lin Feng continued to move forward. Damn it, I don't know what to do, said the Taoist in the 5-person team disdainfully. Hee, as a newcomer, once he's exhausted, he'll realize the necessity of forming a team. Do you really think you're here to play games? Mr. Pride also said displeased. Seeking collection, follow. Up, and investment, end of this chapter. Chapter 6. 3 people cloth team, seeking investment. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. The source has no content or has errors. Chapter 7. Mining Area B, 2nd floor. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Chapter 7, Mining Area B, 2nd floor. After waiting for Lin Feng to reach a 3-way intersection, he finally saw the monster. Except for the fork in the road where Lin Feng is currently located, the one on the left side of the 2 fork in the road ahead is not a problem. But at the fork in the road on the right side, there are many monsters. All electric zombies, many. Too much to make Lin Feng's scalp tingle. At this density, Lin Feng estimated that if he plunged into it, even if it kept going red, it wouldn't last for 3 seconds. It seems that we can only lead one by one to kill. Lin Feng leaned against the wall and slowly approached the group of electric zombies. Even though he was already slowly wriggling, he still activated 3 electric zombies at the same time. They are really too close. Zila. 3 electric zombies aimed towards Lin Feng and fired thick and large disease-like movies. Fortunately, Lin Feng retreated quickly and reluctantly withdrew from the scope of the Jiguang movie. Lin Feng quickly continued to retreat, so that the 3 electric zombies could widen their distance from the other ones and facilitate a battle later. After retreating more than 20 meters, Lin Feng probably had enough. With a grit of his teeth and a top-notch iron sword in hand, he strode forward with a big step. No, he held his buttocks and took a small step forward. Ha! The first electric zombie lost a small amount of health because it only had a health bar and did not display specific numbers. Lin Feng estimated that he had cut off the target's health by more than 10 points. It seems that my own attack is still too low, and this is still 0 for both electric and zombie defenses. Zila. 3 electric zombies collectively launched a disease-light movie. 3 beams of electric light crossed and shone on Lin Feng's body. Here we go. Multiply by 3 times. But fortunately, his magic is high enough, and Lin Feng only lost 17 points of health. It's okay, it can hold on. Anyway, the scope of this disease movie is too broad, and Lin Feng doesn't try to avoid it anymore. It's a waste of time, chop. Zila. In the second round of the Jiguang movie, Lin Feng lost over 20 health points. The magic attack power of his magic and electric zombies is floating, and this damage is also reasonable. Zila. In the third round, Lin Feng only lost 8 health points and 20% magic evasion, triggering once. Lin Feng estimated the damage and took out a bottle of red wine to drink. The health is starting to increase. When the health is about to fully recover and overflow, Zila. The fourth round of Jiguang movie happened to knock down Lin Feng's bloodline again. Zhonghong has regained some health and is almost full. A little red medicine is not wasted. Finally, after paying 6 bottles of medium red, Lin Feng steadily took down these 3 electric zombies. Harvested a bottle of medium red, but unfortunately Lin Fengchao was burdened and couldn't pick it up. There's nothing else left. The electric zombie bones did not explode either. Lin Feng was not discouraged either. He had long known that this thing was not so explosive, otherwise how could it be so valuable? He continued walking towards the group of monsters, and this time he was lucky enough to bring in 2. Go ahead and chop. At the same time, the 3-person team of Bai who followed closely also got closer and closer. Where did the person go? The little wizard looked bewildered. It's just a special road, where can we go? Let's go to the 3-way intersection first, said the little Taoist disdainfully. Lin Feng brought down 2 more electric zombies here, but still didn't explode anything. Because we just killed 5 electric zombies, there is already combat space on the right side of the fork in the road, so there is no need to turn back. Lin Feng slipped aside and tiptoed over. After reaching the appropriate position, I took 3 steps closer to the monster group. 3 electric zombies rushed over at the same time. Lin Feng didn't panic at all. He had dealt with all 3 at the same time. Come on, let the chrysanthemums bloom all over the mountain. Lin Feng waved his iron sword and fought fiercely. And behind, 3 people who were blocked from view by the walls of the zombie hole also approached this place. After picking up the equipment, go back to the city. Don't go back to the next level, it's too fast to deal with monsters here, muttered little mage Wang Ergu. Oh, I know, said the young Taoist Chen Sanlang impatiently. There's an electric zombie corpse ahead, that kid isn't far away. Little soldier Li Teniu saw several electric zombie corpses on the ground and excitedly said. 3 people rushed excitedly towards the fork in the road. And Lin Feng is having a headache now. After knocking down 3 electric zombies, he lured 4 more. It's not a big deal to drink 4 of them, it's just that if you drink medium red more frequently and firmly, you can still withstand it. The problem is, the 2 electric zombies that were not originally attracted took 2 steps to sneak over here when they were idle, and happened to enter the range of hatred. They roared and rushed towards Lin Feng. Lying on the trough, stepping on 6 horses. Lin Feng turned his head and ran. Thinking about waiting for the electric zombies to run away, they will break free from hatred and stop chasing, and then turn around and slowly tidy up one by one. In this run, Lin Feng just had a head-on collision with the 3 people who had just turned the fork in the road. Sleeping trough, this kid didn't die, said the little soldier in surprise. Ha ha ha, there are 3 electric zombies chasing after him, block him, he's dead. The little Taoist shouted excitedly. Lying. Lying trough, not 3. Nima. Although the little wizard fell at the back, because he was standing outside, he had already seen a large electric zombie behind Lin Feng. Lin Feng didn't expect to bump into someone again, so he was stunned for a moment. The electric zombies behind immediately launched a collective attack. Zila. 6 thick disease light films woven a huge power grid, covering 4 people with their heads and faces. 4 people tightened their chrysanthemums at the same time, but the 2 warriors had clearly trained and had stronger resistance. The little wizard and the little Taoist suffered a lot, not to mention not having practiced much, their maximum health is too low. Just a face-to-face encounter, they were immediately covered by the power grid, killing in seconds, damn it. The little warrior still has 1/5 of his health, but he can't escape either. Because when using the scroll, it must be detached from combat, and it is not allowed to fly now. Zila. The second round of power grid cover has come over. The little soldier also followed the footsteps of 2 teammates. However, Lin Feng, who was half-blooded, could no longer care about the aftermath and the remaining chrysanthemums, and ran away towards the way he came. When the following 6 electric zombies couldn't catch up and stop to daydream, Lin Feng returned and killed these 6 electric zombies in 2 separate attempts. Unfortunately, the explosion rate of this electric zombie skeleton is really low, and it still hasn't exploded. Moving forward, you will see the 3 corpses of the cloth clothing team just now. Lin Feng glanced and the 3 of them exploded with a few bottles of medicine and several scrolls. The equipment didn't explode at all. He is now in an overloaded state, so naturally he can't afford to drink medicine and pick it up. Tue. Lin Feng spat at the bodies of the 3 people and continued walking forward to kill the electric zombies. At the same time, Lin Feng didn't know or hear, but beside him, 3 corpses were lying there frantically, communicating. Nima, it's all your fault. Alright now, I didn't catch the ultimate product of the Demon Emperor. The 3 of us are all in it, cursed the young wizard's corpse. Those who trample on horses, hurry back to the city and choose to level down and resurrect. The equipment of the 3 of us is cheaper than that kid. My 1 critical strike bullhorn ring for trampling on horses. The little soldier's corpse cursed. Don't worry, wait and see. If this kid doesn't pick up our corpses, we'll run them ourselves and ignore the losses, said the little Taoist's corpse. Who would be so foolish to pick up corpses in Nima? The little wizard's corpse made a puzzled voice. Ha ha ha, this kid is a chick, I don't know how to pick up corpses. The little soldier's corpse laughed. Stepping on a horse, I said we'll make a decision later, right? Let's run for the corpse quickly. There's probably no one else coming down here, we'll have time, said the little Taoist corpse. Hurry up then, where's my ebony sword from Tama Demon 2? Urged the young mage's corpse. Following closely, the three corpses lost their voices, while at the same time, three semi-transparent ghosts appeared in the safe zone of the border village. Seeking collection, follow. Up, and investment, end of this chapter. Chapter 8. About, collecting corpse. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Chapter 8. About, collecting corpse. As soon as three semi-transparent ghosts appeared, they ran wildly towards the zombie hole. Moreover, the speed is significantly faster than the player's normal running speed. Mad, the ghost state cannot use items. There is no random roll. How long will it take to run? Complained the little wizard ghost. Didn't you notice that the movement speed of the ghost form is twice as fast as usual? This can also be considered as compensation, said the little Taoist ghost. It's okay, that kid doesn't know how to pick up corpses. The second floor of mining area B is almost the deepest layer of the zombie cave, and not many people dare to go down. Take some time, it's not a big problem, the little soldier ghost comforted. Three ghosts were running on the land of Beach Province, while at the same time, Lin Feng was still fighting on the second floor of mining area B. Half an hour later. Lin Feng has already killed dozens of electric zombies. Unfortunately, only a little potion exploded, and there was also a trash skill book called Hellfire, but the electric zombie bones still didn't explode. During this period, there have been several minor refreshes and one major refresh. But Lin Feng was lucky. At the time of the big refresh, he was fighting against the wall and had plenty of potions on his body. He kept getting red from his attacks and narrowly avoided the wave. Lin Feng glanced at the countdown in the upper right corner. There were still 1 hour and 2 minutes left. There is only half an hour left until the agreed transaction time for lost memories. Lin Feng's statement that he is not in a hurry is false, but being in a hurry is useless. Keep killing. 2 more electric zombies have been lured, go ahead. Ha. Zila. Ha. Zila. After killing 2 electric zombies, Lin Feng mechanically scanned the ground and was about to continue luring monsters. Hey. Sleeping slot, it's exploding. Above the ground, there is a rib-shaped object. Electric zombie bones. Lin Feng was overjoyed. Pick it up. After such a long battle, most of his potion has been consumed and he has ended his overloaded state. He easily picked up the bones on the ground. Electric zombie bones have been discovered. Pretty Lin Feng was very confident that at least the deal with the lost memories could be made now, and he wouldn't break the contract. After looking at the time, it's not trading time yet, and I still have a few bundles of my potion. Kill a few, count a few. What if it explodes again? After all, with the electric zombie bones that have lost their memories, there are not yet those who can do their own tasks. Keep killing. Lin Feng, who was somewhat excited, accidentally attracted 5 more electric zombies. The distance was indeed too close. Lin Feng can't afford to squander the potion now, so he can only choose to continue running and slowly clean up the electric zombies when they stop chasing. Quickly, Lin Feng ran to the place where the 3-person team of cloth clothes had just hung up. Sleeping trough. Why are the bodies of these 3 people still there? Why are the bodies still there when the potions and scrolls they exploded have been brushed off? Lin Feng was greatly puzzled. Is it true that the legendary world of the whole nation cannot be resurrected if it fails? Forget it, whatever they do, love to die or not, continue killing electric zombies. Just as Lin Feng was about to return and kill those electric zombies, he suddenly caught a glimpse of some kind of light from the corner of his eye and flashed away. What is it? Lin Feng lowered his head and searched carefully. Only then did I realize that the ebony sword on the body of the little wizard was shining with a flash of light. Lin Feng instinctively reached out his hand and held the ebony sword in his hand. Can you really pick up the sleeping trough? Wumu sword, 1-star ordinary spiritual tool. Attack 4.8, magic 0.2, lasting 6-7, level 1 required high with Shua, magic 2 ultimate ebony sword, with 0.1 magic added. This is a good thing that mages and players can use up to level 15 until they take the sea soul to replace. Shua. Another stream of light passed by. Lin Feng followed the flowing light to find and pick up. Bullhorn Ring, 1-star regular spirit tool. Demon resistance 0.1, attack 0.1, critical strike plus 1%, lasting March 6, level 9 required sleeping slot. Can a new equipment like a bullhorn ring still add critical hits? Lin Feng didn't have time to go back and look for those electric zombies. He picked up the 3 corpses on the ground in a rush. 3 people were stripped naked by him. However, their other equipment is just ordinary. Except for a piece of equipment that was stripped off the little Taoist's body, silver bracelet, 2-star regular spirit tool. Agility plus 3, lasting 5 out of 7, level 7 required. Pretty Lin Feng is overjoyed. This horse riding is exactly the attribute he most wants to bring back to the Tsangyuan continent. I didn't expect these goods to have so many good things on them. It is evident that they often engage in activities such as killing and profiteering on a daily basis. After picking up the equipment on the corpse, Lin Feng suddenly realized that there was a small package underneath the corpse. Can you still pick up things from your backpack? Lin Feng quickly picked up the little soldier's package. But I can't see anything inside. Lin Feng reached in and casually grabbed a handful. When I took it out, I found myself holding a healing book, a regular blue crystal ring, 2 bottles of medium red and 1 bottle of small red, a random teleportation scroll, and over 15,000 gold coins. But soon after, the package fell to the ground and could no longer be picked up. Then Lin Feng retrieved the little wizard's package again. 2 bottles of medium blue, 2 bottles of small blue, 1 bottle of small sun water, 1 return to the city roll, and over 800 gold coins. It said that the mage is poor. This is really poor. Then, the little wizard's package also fell to the ground and could not be picked up. Finally, Lin Feng picked up the little Taoist's package. A few bottles of medicine and a scroll. However, the gold coin surprisingly reached over 80,000. It said that Taoists are rich, but I didn't expect a level 10 Taoist to be so rich. What Lin Feng didn't know was that when picking up someone else's body in a backpack, he could only randomly obtain a few items from the backpack and half of the gold coins. That means, that little Taoist, there are 17W gold coins in his bag, little tycoon. Lin Feng threw away the useless things and left behind the healing technique, red medicine, and small sunscreen. Of course, keep the 3 top-notch items, and Lin Feng has already replaced them with a bullhorn ring with 1 critical strike. Go back and continue killing zombies. At the same time, 3 semi-transparent ghosts running at high speed have arrived at the entrance of the zombie hole. Lin Feng is still fighting against electric zombies on the 2nd floor of Mining Area B. And more than 10 minutes away from Lin Feng, a graceful female mage wearing a magic robe and holding a wand was walking towards Lin Feng with 2 giant multi-horned insects that had just reached level 5, abbreviated as Judo. Because there are 2 large ones in front, with a few small ones killing electric zombies, and all the electric zombies over there have been cleaned up. She can only return on the same path, and it is estimated that she will kill for a while, and the 2 giants will almost reach level 7. Speaking of Lin Feng, he is still fighting against electric zombies. After killing for more than 10 minutes, the potion had already been consumed, leaving only 3 bundles of medium red, a few scattered bottles, and a bottle of small sunscreen. The electric zombie skeleton is still the only one that exploded just now. Lin Feng looked at the time. There were still 2 minutes left until the agreed time for the transaction with the lost memories. Kill, there's still medicine left, there's nothing we can do if it doesn't explode. Lin Feng carefully drew 2 more electric zombies and started chopping them. At the same time, the female mage with a large number of them had already advanced all the way and arrived at the crossroads. Then she realized that the fork in the road she hadn't cleared just now, after the big refresh, there weren't many monsters. The female mage curiously turned into Lin Feng's fork in the road. Not far away, I saw a little soldier in cloth surrounded by 2 electric zombies near the corner in front of me. His health was surprisingly stable. It's impossible for him to transfer to magic sword. There's only one possibility, this little warrior has a magical masterpiece on him. The female mage did not hesitate at all. While Lin Feng killed an electric zombie, she raised her wand, thunderbolt technique. And Lin Feng, he's still enjoying it. Perhaps due to the conservation of luck, after killing so many electric zombies before, only one electric zombie skeleton exploded. But in the end, he only killed one of these 2 and exploded another one. For the first time entering the world of national legends, in order to expand the setting, I will write a few more chapters. I understand that we will balance the proportion of the main world and the secondary world later. End of this chapter. Chapter 9. Carrying a huge number of female Dharma masters. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 9. Carrying a huge number of female Dharma masters. As Lin Feng picked up the electric zombie bones, he suddenly heard a loud click. A snowy thunder shone brightly on the dim zombie cave. I also experienced a sensation of electric shock from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. There is a lightning mage sneaking attack. Lin Feng instinctively had a cat waist, but it was too late. How fast the lightning spell was. He has 89 health points and instantly lost 27. Not only level 3 thunder, but the equipment is definitely not a store set. Although his magic is higher than that of a normal person, he is only a level 10 warrior and cannot withstand a level 3 thunder mage. Lin Feng instinctively wanted to crush the scroll back to the city. Currently in combat mode, the return to city scroll cannot be used for 5 seconds. Lin Feng persisted in squeezing the random teleportation scroll, and the result was the same. Lie down. Lin Feng cursed inwardly, turned his head towards the corner of the terrain ahead, and ran. This is the legendary world of the whole nation, not a game, so if there is a corner, the mage does not have a target field of vision, and of course, lightning spell cannot be locked and released. The remaining electric zombie, along with the female mage, chased after Lin Feng. And what's more, there are 2 electric zombies around the corner. Moving forward, there are more electric zombies. Dead end, dead set. At this moment, Lin Feng finally realized why few people came here when the electric zombie bones were so valuable. Because it's really too dangerous, especially with a large size, it's too easy to die. Mad, I'm so unwilling. I just exploded the bones of 2 electric zombies and found a way to deal with the 3rd prince of the Fast Blade sect. My Blue Stone Martial Arts School, my little wife Ling Bo or no, I can't accept my fate. Even if there's only a 1 in 1,000 chance, I'll fight and never give up. Lin Feng let out a loud shout, just about to rush out of the corner and fight the female mage to the death. But at this moment, roar. Great refresh. Second time. An overwhelming array of electric zombies filled the nearby terrain. Even if Lin Feng was hiding at the corner, 5 electric zombies suddenly rushed over. Damn it. No, that female mage must have been entangled too. There's a chance. Lin Feng dare not delay, quickly wielded his iron sword to deal with the electric zombies around him. Zila. 5 electric zombies shooting in one round. At this moment, Lin Feng's soul was trembling. He seemed to see the chrysanthemums blooming all over the mountains and fields. Lin Feng's health instantly dropped by 28 points. He only has a total of 89 maximum health points, almost losing 1/3. Crazy Red, clamp your buttocks, continue chopping, can't be discouraged. Zila. In the second round, I was a bit lucky and only lost 17 health points. Ha! Zila. Lin Feng Zhonghong almost never stopped, but his bloodline was still slowly decreasing and could not be pulled up. It's strange to pull it up. Electric zombies have a magic attack power of 12.16, with an average damage of 14 per electric shock. And Lin Feng's 7.13 magic power has an average magic power of 10 points. That is to say, a salvo of 5 electric zombies, with damage based on 4 times 5 is equal to 20. If it weren't for Lin Feng's 20% magic evasion, which could have avoided some damage, he would have hung up now. Ha! The electric zombie finally got Lin Feng to kill one. Blood pressure slightly relieved. And across the corner, the female mage was cursing inwardly while commanding 2 giant clear monsters. She was just chasing Lin Feng, completely in the middle of the road. After the big refresh, she was immediately surrounded by electric zombies. Although Judwa is strong and immune to magic, she has no pressure when facing electric zombies, but she has pressure. 7 or 8 electric zombies are shooting a movie of disease light at her. And slightly further away, there are still about 20 electric zombies who are anxiously hovering over her because their attack distance is not enough. A female mage without a magic shield, her blood pressure is very high, and she can't care about Lin Feng anymore. Quickly clear the monsters and save her life before speaking. Bang! The female mage still doesn't know how to deal with hellish thunder, so she can only burst flames and walls of fire while dealing with electric zombies and unleashing potions. Fortunately, Sunwater picked up a lot, otherwise, she would have had to hang up for just this round. On both sides of the wall corner, Lin Feng and the female mage were desperately clearing monsters. Lin Feng has already knocked down 2 electric zombies, and the blood pressure has greatly decreased. Ha! Down another one, there are still 2 left. And this electric zombie also exploded with a book called Thunderbolt Art. Lin Feng can't afford to pick it up. Is this what he's missing now? What he lacks is time. He's racing against the female wizard outside. Ha! Lin Feng wished he had 2 more arms and 2 more iron swords, so he could kill faster. Bang! The female mage outside finally struggled through the big refresh. Although there were still many electric zombies blocking between her and Lin Feng, she knew that Lin Feng would not be able to survive this wave. As long as she clears the obstructing electric zombies, she can go and pick them up. Strange, why didn't you hear the screams of the little soldier hanging up? The female mage muttered to herself, her output didn't stop. And the 2 Judwa she commanded have also risen to level 6, and their attack power has increased by a little. Forget it, don't worry about him. Let's clear the monsters first. Even if he's not dead, I'll let him die later. The female mage intensified her efforts to clear the monsters and headed towards the corner where Lin Feng was hiding. At this moment, Lin Feng knocked down another electric zombie, leaving only the last one. Ha! Zila! The electric zombie emitted this sickly light movie, and Lin Feng's bloodline had already fallen by half. He instinctively wanted to drink a medium red wine and was horrified to find out, no medicine left. Sleeping trough, big brother, don't mess with me. At such a critical moment, there's no cure. Lin Feng felt like crying. But fortunately, the damage of an electric zombie is not exaggerated, mostly in single digits. Lin Feng has over 40 points of health left, but fortunately there is still a bottle of little sun water that can recover 20 points of health, so he should be able to hold on. Click. He could clearly hear that the female mage had changed from burst flame to thunderbolt, indicating that she was not under much pressure when facing monsters. Moreover, the sound is getting closer and can rush over at any time. Ha! Lin Feng continued to attack under immense psychological pressure. Finally, the last electric zombie was knocked down by him. Lin Feng only has the last 20 health points left, and there is not a single bottle of potion left. Oh, there is another book on the ground. In the end, this electric zombie exploded with a book called Spiritual Warfare Technique. Lin Feng picked up the spirit battle technique and the previously popular thunderbolt technique. Then quickly go and pinch back the city scroll. Currently in combat mode, unable to use the return scroll for 4 seconds. Nemas, we still have to wait for 4 seconds. During the waiting period, Lin Feng could already hear the footsteps of the female mage moving, as well as the sound of lightning spells within reach. Right next to me. Lin Feng continued to pinch the city scroll. Currently in combat mode, unable to use the return scroll for 2 seconds. Lin Feng never felt that 2 seconds were so long. Currently in combat mode, the return to city scroll cannot be used for 1 second. There's only 1 second left. However, Lin Feng also saw a female mage named Xing who had just turned the corner. This beautiful woman, like a successful snake and scorpion, had a contemptuous smile on her lips and raised her wand in her hand. Click. Done. Lin Feng only has the last 20 health points left, and the basic damage of level 3 lightning spell is as high as 18.26, which is not even the magic power of a female mage. I'm dead set. He's dead set. Both of them sentenced Lin Feng to death. However, the next second, the two of them were surprised to find that Lin Feng was still standing there upright. 20% of the magic dodge was effective, and this thunder completely dodged without causing any damage. I have already signed the contract and can now apply for monthly tickets. Thank you for the 100 reward from the Taoist scholars. Thank you for your recommended tickets and monthly tickets. The previous book, I Roar with Ice, still owes you 4 chapters. I will repay it, but I don't know how to roll the knife. End of this chapter. Chapter 10. Are there any talents to add? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 10. Are there any talents to add? Because Thunderbolt did not cause any damage, the 5-second battle time has finally passed. Lin Feng was overjoyed and didn't dare to delay at all. In an instant, he crushed the scroll back to the city. Shua. Female Fa Xing was stunned for a moment. When she reacted and performed another lightning strike, it was already too late. Lin Feng had already flashed a white light and disappeared on the spot. Thunderbolt struck in vain in the open space. Ah! Xing was so angry that she stomped her feet wildly. 2 giant figures remain motionless, indicating that it is not my business. Border village safety zone. Lin Feng narrowly escaped death and was still alive, with lingering palpitations in his heart. Yo ho, you're late. I thought your kid wasn't coming. Lost Memories smiled and said. It's okay if there's a small accident, Lin Feng smiled. Hee, since you're here, I believe the contract can be completed, right? Asked Lost Memory. Well, I'm lucky enough to live up to my fate. Come on, trade. Here's your electric zombie skeleton. Just give me 300,000 gold coins, Lin Feng said. The first contract requires Lin Feng to give the Lost Memory an electric zombie skeleton, and the Lost Memory requires a payment of 45 gold coins. The second contract requires Lin Feng to give the Lost Memory 150,000 gold coins, which can be considered as repayment of the principal and interest of the previous 100,000 gold coins. So, in combination, Lin Feng wants to give the Lost Memories an electric zombie skeleton, and the Lost Memories can be paid 300,000 gold coins. Well, although the account is correct, you may not understand. The God of War contract requires the same and cannot be settled together. Otherwise, it cannot be concluded that both parties have fulfilled the contract. So, you can return me 150,000 gold coins first, and I'll give you 45,000 gold coins to buy bones. Lost Memory said. If it's the same, you should have bought the bones first. After all, this contract was signed first, Lin Feng said in surprise. Cough cough, what's that? You should give me 150,000 gold coins first. Don't worry, I won't refuse to buy bones. Lost Memory insisted. Lin Feng suddenly had an ominous premonition in his heart. this won't be the fish less Wong from the beginning, teaming up with this lost memory to do the yin deduction for himself, right? What kind of electric zombie bones are actually not worth so much money? But on second thought, it's not right either. Firstly, they are not doing much good to deceive themselves. Secondly, it's really difficult to make electric zombie bones, they are definitely worth this price. What exactly does losing memories mean? To be honest, what's the trick? Lin Feng's face turned cold. Lost memories, Lin Feng shook his face and smiled awkwardly, helplessly saying. Brother, actually there's nothing fishy about it. It's just that I only have 31W in my bag. If you don't give me 150,000 gold coins, I really can't gather enough 45W. Lin Feng was taken aback and shook his head in a smirk. Mad, what a big deal. I thought you were going to grab eggs. Hey buddy, you know you don't have enough money, how dare you sign a second contract with me? You're greedy enough, Lin Feng laughed. Hee, this legendary world of the whole nation is too dangerous. Who wouldn't want to have a few more sons by their side? I understand, brother. Please show me your respect, chuckled the lost memory. Undoubtedly, Lin Feng can insist on fulfilling the first contract for the lost memories first, using a wave of cards. But the other party can also ask a friend for help and borrow some money to turn it around. If he can monopolize the skill book of the novice village, he is definitely not just a solo player. The contract can still be successfully completed. This way, Lin Feng actually has no benefits and has offended people for nothing. In the legend world of the whole nation, he is a newcomer, and the other party is an old fogey who has been around for a long time. In the future, it may be useful to obtain the other party's place. So Lin Feng didn't talk nonsense, he first traded 150,000 gold coins. Fortunately, I picked up the bodies of those 3 people from the cloth team, otherwise it wouldn't be enough. The second god of war contract instantly turns into fly ash, representing the completion of the transaction, and the contract is invalidated. Following closely, he lost his memories and paid 45W gold coins to purchase Lin Feng's electric zombie skeleton. The gold coins in Lin Feng's bag have also increased to over 45W. The first god of war contract also turned into flying ash. Brother, be careful. If you have anything to talk about in the future, it's up to you guys. Losing memories and earning 2 profits, I was very excited and my chest was pounding loudly. No need from now on, there's something to do now. I need to collect the old monk's prayer beads and the fur of the forest snowman. Lin Feng took on the beginner task in the last round, and before he could fight the other 2 task items, he focused solely on dealing with electric zombies. It's a small matter. The market price of the old monk's prayer beads is 20,000 gold coins, and I have 2 more. The fur of the forest snowman is not worth much. Follow you today, buddy. It's also a small fortune. I'll give you both. The lost memories that were just made from Lin Feng's blood, and a rare release of blood, it seems that I have a bit of a desire to have a good relationship with Lin Feng and achieve long-term development. Very normal. A little warrior who didn't even have basic swordsmanship managed to get the most difficult electric zombie skeleton in just a few hours. Although losing memories, I don't know how Lin Feng managed it. However, just focusing on this ability in maintaining good relationships is definitely not wrong. Especially, he doesn't really enjoy fighting yet, so he likes to buy and sell, which can be considered as showing goodwill to customers. Lin Feng naturally has no reason to disagree. The transaction ended with great joy. Brother Lin Feng, let me add you as a friend. Otherwise, it won't work even if you want to chat privately. Sure, but how can we chat privately? I thought the legendary world of the whole nation could only be heard by talking nearby, Lin Feng said. First, add friends. After adding them, friends can communicate with each other using methods such as flying pigeons passing messages. Although there may be some delay, at least they can find each other. Lin Feng has approved the friend application for lost memories. If you have any good items or want to accept anything, just come to me and I will definitely give you a satisfactory price. The two of them made a few polite remarks and left separately. Lin Feng went to find the NPC who posted novice tasks and chose to submit them. Dear player Lin Feng, you have completed all beginner trial tasks, broken through the level limit of 10, and obtained the permission to enter the Biki City. Now, you can choose to submit 2,000 coins and teleport to Biki City, or you can rush into Biki City on your own, schwa. With a flash of golden light, Lin Feng rose to level 11. Moreover, the experience slot is still overflowing, and if you kill a chicken or a deer casually, you can continue to release excess experience points and continue to upgrade. But Lin Feng's focus at this moment is not on upgrading. But after reaching level 11, he suddenly realized that in addition to the equipment panel, character attribute panel, and skill panel, there was another panel added, talent panel. Lin Feng curiously opened the talent panel. After reaching level 11, the three major professions automatically gain a talent point. For every level up in the future, you will receive 1 talent point again. Warrior professions can choose 3 refinement directions by adding talent points. High defense and high sensitivity in defense warfare can elevate the god of war in the future. A fierce battle of high attack and high critical strike can lead to the promotion of a tyrant in the future. The magic sword used by Gao Mo to defend against Gao Mo can be upgraded to sword demon in the future. Current available talent points. 1 Lin Feng looked down again and found 3 side-by-side options below. Defense, level 11.15, for each talent point invested, you can choose agility +1 for a total of 5 points, or defend 1.1 for a total of 5.5 points, rampage battle, level 11.15. For each talent point invested, you can choose to have an accuracy of +1 for a total of 5 points, or attack 1.1 for a total of 5.5 points, magic sword, level 11.15. For each talent point invested, you can gain magic evasion +5%, for a total of 25%, or magic imperial 1.1, for a total of 5.5. The most important thing is to kneel down and pursue reading and investment, and recommend a spot. In addition, tomorrow's high-energy warning will present a different world of national legends to everyone. End of this chapter.